Thank you, Tommy. I'll be brief, but I want to make a couple of comments. First, many of you guys have heard from Clyde Wren. You might not have known who he is, but where's Clyde? Stand up and be recognized, Mr. Wren. Clyde, some of you guys have probably know Clyde. He was here many years ago on the football staff, and then he went away for a year with Ellis Johnson at Southern Miss. And then when he finished his tenure there, he came back and we hired him in the athletic department to do a lot of different things. He helped us in fundraising, but he also helps us bridge the gap with former athletes. And I know that Kyle was a tremendous assist in getting a lot of you guys to come back, but that's a big deal for us. And I know that your lives take you in different directions, but we want you to always come back whenever you can. This is your school, this is your team, and this is your place. And there are a few guys here that I told you that you'd get to play here. Smoke, you played here? We played here, remember?
Yeah, we were construction.
Yeah, but I got you out here so I could uphold my end of the deal. But we got this beautiful stadium because of what you guys have done in here. And some of you had a chance to live it and experience it in a big way here, but you guys have helped us get in this position. This was part of the plan all along, and it's made a difference. And, because of Scott Wingo, I had to get out of coaching. It drove me completely out of coaching. But, I love the opportunity that you guys created in having a facility like this. And that's one reason I'm in this position today. I want to help all the other sports to have the kind of facility that gives them a chance to compete at the highest level. It's not an easy path, but we're making progress, and we're going to do that. I appreciate you guys. I miss you, and coming and seeing all you guys today kind of gives me the competitive juices that we could just go down and strap it on and take on Holbrook's guys today. See what they got. We can squat it up and see what we can do out there. I appreciate you guys. It was an honor and a pleasure to coach you over the years and follow your careers now, and it's why we do what we do. We do appreciate you in a big way. You were great players, but you were ambassadors. You are ambassadors, and you have great character, and we're very, very grateful that you're here today. Come whenever you can. And I got a suite right up there on the third base side that I keep an eye on Coach Holbrook. And anytime you guys are not playing or in town, you're welcome to join me, and we'll scrutinize and do some armchair quarterbacking up. It's all great. I will tell you this. This is a true story. I guess it was last year. Yeah, it was last year. We're playing Furman, and I'm sitting up there fat catting it, in the press box. And Winecoop just finished his fifth inning, freshman. 2-0. Us finished the fifth. So I turned to Kevin O'Connell and I said, think Holbrook's going to take him out? He said, I don't know. And he said, would you take him out? I said, yeah, I'd probably take him out. Freshman, he's about 90 pitches. I'd get him out there, give it to the older guys, and let him finish. He's had a good outing. And he said, why don't you call Coach Holbrook and tell him? And I said, well, you're the baseball liaison. Why don't you call him? And he said, well, I'm not the baseball guy. He picked up the phone. I said, hey, get Holbrook. Take that kid out. He's had enough for today. He starts screaming and yelling. I was laughing my rear end off. But he took him out and he won the game 2-0. It's great being on the other side. You're never wrong. All those times I didn't know whether to punt or hit or steal. I think he bunted around 56 times as a freshman.
When he was there, he got on base every dang time, and so I had to bunt every time.
Reese came to us. He was in camp one year. I think he was about the 7th grade. And he said, hey, I'm gonna be your shortstop. I'm gonna take Drew Myers' place. I said, sounds good. So that's how he became the shortstop. It's pretty good though.
Yeah, thank you for that.
But I miss you guys. It's great to have you here, and like I said, I hope you all get the chance to continue to play for a long time. But this is your school, and you're always welcome here. Come whenever you can. Coach Holbrook, you wanna?
I'll tell some good Coach Tanner stories.
Oh, yeah.
It is unbelievable that y'all came back. Thanks so much. I can't, for Whit and Jackie and Rother and Price and Marjorie, the guys that I was lucky to be in the same dugout with, I can't tell you, not a day goes by when I don't think every single day of that feeling that I got when Wingo got to third base in Omaha. And Wingo looked at me and he said, "We're getting ready to win this sucker, Coach. We're getting ready to win this sucker." And I got Coach Tanner yelling at me in the dugout saying, "No matter what, send him. No matter what, send him." And he got Merrifield at the plate, who hits flare after flare to second base. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to make a rear end of myself. I'm going to say Wingo, trying to win a national championship because Merrifield's going to hit a flare. And but lo and behold, we stayed on top of that sucker. And the things that have happened at this baseball program that I've been able to experience because of you guys, lifelong gratitude. I mean, I can't thank you enough. From Walker hitting the home run against Coastal Carolina and the home run against UConn to Roth just out pitching first rounder after first rounder on Friday night to Jackie being Jackie both offensively, defensively. The game-winning hit against, or the game-tying hit against Oklahoma the very minute that Baylor Till passed away. Marzilli roaming the outfield, and we called him Mr. May here because he hit about 200 until it got warm, and then when it got warm, he would just wear it out. And Westy doing the things, and Webb, you know, playing such a significant role in our team last year. Just incredible moments took place, you know, and never forget Marzilli's freshman year here. You know, he got doubled off, as many of you former players know. Coach Tanner's pet peeve is to get lined doubled off. You know, that can never happen. That can never happen. And I'm trying to figure out Coach Tanner and the type of, you know, what he does to push all the buttons. And, you know, Marzilli was in a pinch running role at that time, about the 8th inning. He'd been doubled off 3 times previously. And we're getting ready to pinch run somebody. He didn't have anybody to pinch run but Marzilli. And right before Marzilli goes out there to pinch run, he goes, "Evan, you come back here. If you get doubled off this time, you take your rear end," now he didn't say rear end, "you run it through those double baits out there, go I-95 north, and we're going to send your crap to you." I'll never forget those moments. For the time we got back from East Carolina, Coach Tanner has a way of predicting how our season's going to go. Except this one time. In 2010, we started out the season losing 2 out of 3 to East Carolina. Never seen him as mad as he was that time. That's when we got home, and the temper tantrum that he pitched that night. It was fair. It was fair. It was fair. You know, and I'll imitate that in a minute. To the next weekend, we lost to Clemson, and on Sunday, Clemson beat us 19-6 here. And on many of you don't remember, the next game we played on Tuesday of Valparaiso, one of Coach Tanner's former players, and Valpo's beating us 3-0. I'm standing beside Coach Tanner in the dugout. I know that he'd always guessed, pretty much right, how many games we were going to win a year. So I'm just standing there. Things weren't good. We lost the season opening series. We lost to Clemson. They embarrassed us here, and losing to Valpo. And Tanner looked at me and goes, "I'm sorry I brought you here to experience this." I'm like, "Coach, what are you talking about?" He goes, "I knew it was bound to happen. I was due a horse crap team." And it looks like we have a horse crap team. Lo and behold, that team went on to win the national championship. So things like that can change on a dime. But we had some incredible moments, you know, I remember when I got back, I was driving into work after we lost it 2 out of 3 to East Carolina, and I was listening to sports talk radio, and a fan called in and said, "I think you could put Mariano Rivera in a Gamecock uniform, and he'd find a way to blow the game." And although we don't have a closer, I think we'd had some trouble in the bullpen the last 3 or 4 years. And lo and behold, you know, Matt Price developed into a closer. Many of the media guys don't know how that kind of took place. Coach Tanner was all ruthless to Matt Price. "You're never going to pitch here." Told Roth that too, right, Rother? "You're never going to pitch here." He said, "You're never going to pitch here. Hey, you don't call motivation." Yeah. I'll coach you. You're never going. You're just not going to happen. In fact, you're not even going to make the travel roster. And lo and behold, we're getting ready to go to Furman and play at Floor Field, and Matt's not even on the travel roster. Talked his way over the bus that day before BB. He experimented with the slider grip. The rest is history. Not many people know. He didn't have a really good slider until that trip that he wasn't even supposed to be on. And if he doesn't play catch at Furman, who knows if we got 2 national championship banners or not. There's so many incredible stories like that took place with these guys, but they refused to lose. They were always the team first guys, hard-nosed, tough. You know, we're lucky to have them. We give examples daily to our current team about the fortitude they displayed, the will to win that they displayed, the selflessness they displayed. The Sunday game at Mississippi State when Evan had a heart attack and Jackie broke his wrist and we're playing Neff in the outfield and we still, you know, beat them like a drum. Think about those days daily, and it's because they just wanted to win and represent the University of South Carolina, and incredible, incredible stories. But as you know, this is your program. You're always welcome back. You know, Coach Tanner invited me down here in like 2005 or 6 to a football game, and I walked by a tailgate and I saw Landon Powell and I saw Garris and I saw Steve Pierce, and I said,